Hey guys, I'm sure you're asking yourself, does this fine and amazing fraternity of Phi Sigma Pi pays its initiates? And I can let you know with 100% certainty that we do not. I mean, that was the first thing I worried about when I was a awkward little kid coming into this fraternity. And I mean, you have the right to be. You see all those horror stories on, I guess, American Pie band camp and all those other things. But none of that happens here. If you don't want to do something, you don't feel comfortable doing something, you don't have to do it. And we'll love you either way.
How much time will joining the Brotherhood consume?
When you're pledging, it takes up a good bit of time. You really are going to learn how to manage your time and all the activities that you need to plan and prepare for. But it's pretty much the best thing that you never want to do again. It's a lot of fun and you meet a lot of good people, but when you're done, it feels really good to be finally part of the fraternity.
Honestly, being in the Brotherhood does not consume that much time. We have a lot of events that are really enjoyable to go to, and we get to see each other. And it's a good, stress reliever from, your everyday schoolwork. So it's good to get away and just enjoy yourself for a while.
Did you come out alone?
I actually did not. I pledged with two of my other roommates, and it was definitely a great bonding experience for all of us. We had a lot of laughs through it all, and it kind of kept motivating you to keep going.
I came to the meet nights with one of my roommates, but she ended up not pledging, and I went to the rushes and went through the pledging process alone. I'm really actually glad that she didn't continue and I continued alone because I felt like I branched out a lot more.
Yeah, I actually saw one of the posters in the bathrooms, so I decided I might as well come out, see what it's all about. There was free food, that was a plus. But whenever I came out, everyone was really happy and excited that I was there.
How does the fraternity benefit the community?
We do a lot of different service events, like going to the nursing home, going to the animal shelter, and also helping with on-campus events like the activities fair. Our philanthropy is also Teach for America, where we help underprivileged children in rural and urban areas.
What kind of people will you meet?
You get to meet a lot of interesting people that are from all sorts of walks of life and stuff. And the cool thing is you're meeting people that are outside your field of study. And I know with college and stuff, you tend to stick with the people that are in your same seminars and stuff. And it's just an awesome experience to meet people that other than your own interests. So that really helps you to broaden your horizons and meet a lot of new people.
You're gonna meet all kinds of people. I'm a history and political science major, and I met people that are in bio and math and business and education and art, and even people that are also history majors. So I know people that are in my classes and I know people outside my classes.
I actually met people within my major that I didn't even know before because they were upperclassmen. The great part about that was that I had older friends to guide me through my first year and people to seek advice whenever I was struggling. What kind of relationships have you built since joining Phi Sigma Pi?
The people I've met in Phi Sigma Pi now consume my life, and I hang out with them all the time. And I moved over to Madison to be closer to PSP people.
You'll build many relationships with the people you meet, with your big or little. You'll become attached to them in a very strong way. They're going to guide you through the frat, and it is a really big help to you to get your feet off the ground and help you out. Some other relationships you might meet are a couple good friends. There's people that you never thought you'd have interest with that you do, and heck, you might even find a significant other, girlfriend or boyfriend in the frat.
My bigs are amazing. They're so perfect for me. It was like a match made in heaven. The person I was talking about, I'm living with my big next year, and we're so close. We spend every waking moment together.
You're just going to make great friends through your pledge class, the people you pledge with, the brothers, and all the other people they'll introduce you to. It's just a great experience.
How do you manage to pay the dues?
You gotta work hard, part-time job. I worked all summer, so I got that bankroll.
Dues, they're not as bad as you might think. They're a lot less than other fraternities and sororities, which is nice. And for me, I usually set up a payment plan with the treasurer, whoever that is, and I'll pay throughout the semester.
What happens if you're concerned about your GPA falling?
Well, there's other people in our fraternity that can help you out. There's always someone in the same class or that has had the same class.
Or like my major's nursing and she's a biology major, so we have classes that are similar, and I just asked her for help, and that helped me keep my GPA up.
You really shouldn't worry about your GPA falling at all. My GPA actually went up during pledging because I had to use such good time management skills. And I mean, also just because I was around other studious people, and the study hours actually helped a lot. Do you still have time for other organizations?
Yeah, I am a tutor at the Writing Center, and I also play rugby, and I have the whole entire time I was in PSP, and actually was involved in rugby during a very competitive season.
You definitely have time to do other activities. The pledging process is really time consuming, but it's definitely worth it. And even during pledging, I was still playing rugby. I worked, and I had like field placement hours to do for my major, and I still had plenty of time to get all my work done.
What kind of socializing do you do outside required events?
We often hang out together on the weekends. We like to go out together. You know, those of age, we go to the bar together. We go to parties together.
But there is no drinking restrictions while you're pledging, which is a good thing. So if you want to drink, you can, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. And we all like to hang out together, so it's usually a good time on the weekend. There's always something to do.
Yeah, and not every time we hang out are we drinking. You know, like we hang out together in each other's apartments. A lot of us live together. We watch movies together, so it's a good mix of things.
I hang out with my friends from PSP constantly. On the weekends, if we need to let loose and have a good time, we'll definitely go to parties and stuff. But since we are an honors fraternity, obviously all of us understand the meaning of hard work. So if you need to just study all weekend, or study just one of the nights, or just want to relax and have fun, there's always someone available to do that with. What kind of benefits can come from having Phi Sigma Pi on your resume and having the experience in general?
One of the major benefits is that it kind of separates you from the rest. Right now, the job market's a little diluted, and there's a lot of people applying for jobs, a lot of young people not getting jobs, and the fact that you're in an honors fraternity and like we have a 3.0 requirement, it kind of separates you from the rest.
If you take leadership positions, you can explain that in interviews, how you've done different things within the fraternity.
Because it's a national honor fraternity, it's across the U.S., so chances are down the road in life you'll meet someone who was in it, and immediately you'll have something in common with